Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. It's morning where I'm at. So, I wanted to just do this real quick video, and it's kind of a breaking news story. Man, it's almost like is this shit even real, man? Look, it's a woman in Texas by the name of Coquise. No, it was Atatiana Jefferson. Okay, police responded to a phone call at 2:25 a.m. in her home. And I'll read what happens. Texas police officer shoots woman to death inside her home. A Fort Worth police officer checking out a residence with an open door opened fire on a woman inside her home. Sound familiar? Killing her, authorities said. The shooting early Saturday occurred less than 2 weeks after a police officer in nearby Dallas was found guilty of murder for fatally shooting a man in his home in 2018. In both cases, the officers are white and the victims were African American. Okay, they had to mention that. But what's going on out there in Texas? I know what's going on. White supremacy is going on, but I'm saying, man, we got to get a handle on this thing. This is ridiculous. This is crazy, man. Less than 2 weeks. Who's gonna be next? People are calling the police. You know, saying, some suspicious activity going on, or my neighbor's door is open and it's early in the AM or late at night, and the cops show up and kill this woman. That is incredible. That's crazy. Okay, so in the Fort Worth shooting at 2:25 a.m. Saturday, authorities have the officer's body cam footage. So let's listen.
Just released body cam footage shows the moments leading up to a deadly shooting. A Fort Worth police officer is seen walking around the outside of a home, leaning a flashlight on the walls and windows for closer inspection. He stops, points his flashlight at a window, and draws his gun.
Put your hands up! Show me your hands!
Fort Worth police issued a statement saying the officer perceived a threat, drew his weapon, and fired one shot, striking 28-year-old
Was that even
Atatiana
real?
Jefferson.
What the hell?
Police say they entered to provide first aid and also found a firearm in the home. Jefferson died at the scene.
15 minutes later, I heard a loud noise, and I saw 5 or 10 police officers surrounding the house. And I don't know what happened on the inside of the house. All I know is my neighbor is dead.
James Smith said he called a non-emergency number out of concern for his neighbor. All the lights in her home were on and doors opened. Smith believes she might still be alive if he never dialed for help.
If you don't feel safe with the police department, then who do you feel safe with? Do you just ignore crime or ignore something that's not right?
The unidentified officer, who has been with the department since April 2018, is now on administrative leave. Tonight, Jefferson's sister devastated.
I just don't understand, these are men that's trained. What kind of training is that?
Kathy, do we know what the police say the officer perceived as a threat?
Yeah, that's all part of the larger investigation. It's still unclear why the officer reacted the way he did, and police tonight aren't saying exactly where that firearm was located in the home, so still a lot of questions tonight.
Oh, I feel like they're gonna run with this, and they really I don't know. It's almost like we need to know about it, and then on the other hand, are they going to spin this to try to turn people against people? Because ultimately, I feel like that's what will happen. It continues. According to NBC Dallas Fort Worth, the imagery shows the perspective of the officer outside a home, peering inside a window, using a flashlight, spotting someone inside standing near a window and telling her, "Put your hands up, show me your hands," before opening fire. Fort Worth police say one shot was fired. Officers entered the home and began providing emergency medical care to the woman, but she was pronounced dead, police said. The Tarrant County medical examiner identified her as Atatiana Jefferson, age 28, according to NBC Dallas Fort Worth. A gun was found inside the home, police said, but it wasn't clear if the woman was near it at the time of the shooting. Oh, here we go. A gun was found in the home. So that's going to be, see, that must be the little extra little pistol they carry to put over someone when they die or around someone to try to say, this is the gun that they had. This is why I feared my life. If you don't feel safe with the police department, then who do you feel safe with? He said. Okay, so that was the neighbor. It continues. The September 2018 killing of Botham Jean and Dallas sparked national headlines. The then officer accused of murdering her neighbor said she had mistakenly entered the wrong apartment after a long shift on patrol when she believed someone was in her home and opened fire. Amber Geiger was sentenced to 10 years behind bars, which she'll obviously do about 3 or 4, if any at all, after the appeal. Um, it's almost like you left speechless. You really don't know what to say. You sometimes feel like it's definitely some racism bias involved, because why are these police officers just shooting people without getting a clear understanding of what's going on? And why would you shoot through a window? That's not proper procedure. Why wouldn't you say put your hands up and slowly come out the house? Why would you shoot into the window? Put your hands above your head, slowly come out the house. Isn't that what they do when some psychopathic white guy holds a bunch of people hostage? They get them to surrender. But when you're dealing with black people and doing mundane or menial tasks, just nothing at all really, you kill them. So what's the crime? What are you afraid of? It's the dark skin. And so now we gotta ask the question. It's not that training. So what is it? It is there. It is America's, and it is um, our media portraying black males uh, in a certain light and black people in a certain light, so that the first thing police officers want to do is kill them, shoot them, because they're afraid of them. Be afraid to kill. This is the same type of excuse that was used during, slavery times and even afterwards. I don't know. Rest in peace, Atatiana Jefferson. Um, it's a shame what happened to her. I would like to know the name of the police officer. I wonder if I wonder if Lou Merritt and Benjamin Crump are going to get in contact with that family so they can sue the police station, because they're going to make a big thing out of this so they can get some money. This is crazy, man. But if anybody else has a channel, report on this. And let people know. Get this out there. Send it off to whoever you can, Twitter, whatever. And I guess now we're gonna have to hashtag her and get justice for Tatiana Jefferson. Justice for Tatiana Jefferson, a graduate of Xavier University, lived with her nephew. Yeah. So what is it saying? It says that we're in danger even within our own homes. Lock your doors, man, for real. Make sure your doors is locked. I ain't gonna lie. Like after the whole Amber Geiger trial and all of that, and her killing both of them, um, and seeing his brother Brant do what he did, and the judge didn't give Joshua Brown a hug when he broke down crying, did she? No, she didn't. But sometimes it makes me feel nervous uh, you know, in my house, you know, just because of the way it's designed, you know what I mean? And it's crazy, man. But tell me what you think about the story. Um, I was actually working on something else. I'm gonna upload that in a little bit. I'm working on something else, which involves the crime rate and the exoneration rate, and I'm gonna show how. Well, I'm not gonna show, but I'm gonna go over someone else's research that shows how black men and people in particular are exonerated so much for things that they did not do. And it's really it's that needs to be addressed within our society, because if not, then this will continue, these things will continue. Even if we got reparations, they would do this and probably more so. But let me know what you think. And it's just a shame what happened to this young woman, younger than me. Try to find out the police officer's name. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, peace.